Welcome back. Today we're talking about 7 email productivity hacks that are going to make email a lot more pleasant for you.
And maybe your life more productive, efficient, effective, and another
And
E
improve
word.
your marriage.
Anyone can come up with 5 or 6 email productivity hacks. But this man has broken some new ground and has come up with 7 email productivity hacks. Stay with us, here they come.
The first one is this handy feature that you all know or should know that exists called unsubscribe.
Oh, of course.
It's just a little reminder. This is my email. This is real
I was
time.
always told, though, if you hit unsubscribe, that's an indication immediately to them that you're a real person, and the last thing they will do is ever unsubscribe you.
You know, legally they have to.
Okay.
Legally, they have. If it's a marketing email or whatnot, they have to put an unsubscribe button in there,
Oh,
and it
okay.
has to work. They have to obey.
That's
it.
like saying on the phone, please take me off your list.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. So here's one. I don't know who Amanda Aschinger is. I'm sure you're amazing, Amanda, but I didn't ask you to send me this email. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit the unsubscribe button. Live on video for all to see.
That looked like one of those marketing emails that you might have sent in earlier days of like showing a video of stuff that you've done.
Perhaps.
See?
But I only send it to my subscribers.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And I did not request email from the sender.
Okay.
Remove. So I recommend doing that.
Hack number 1.
That's hack number 1. Use the unsubscribe feature.
I'm glad to hear that because, again, I've been scared the last 30 years or however long we've had email to hit those, and maybe I should start.
So now, I don't know how often Amanda sends emails, but if it's once a week, that's one less email per week that I'm going to be getting now.
Yep.
All right. Hack number 2 is to use filters. So how can I demonstrate this one in real time? If I open up an email, you know what? This is a great example. I use Voxer. Voxer is a great tool.
Right.
But I don't like getting emails from Voxer. So I can come up here, create a filter messages like these. And I'm just going to say, you can customize it.
Right.
But what do I want to do about it? I'm just going to say any email that is it from
That's
that crazy
from this
email
people.
address?
Yeah.
That's a crazy long email address. Let's see if that works. I'm
Might
going to
as
hit
well.
create filter. And for this one, I'm just going to say delete it. I don't want emails.
So as soon as anything from that person comes in, it goes right into the trash.
Right.
Okay.
So you can create filters that do a lot of things that could be forwarded to another team member. I have a lot of different emails that aren't meant for my eyes or that are better served to be handled by my assistant. So they come in, they automatically get sent to them so I don't see them. That really makes sense.
And by the way, the email client he's using is Gmail, which is so ubiquitous. We're assuming that almost everyone has a Gmail account, but not everyone uses Gmail.
Some people use Outlook.
Outlook or Mac. I use the Apple one.
AOL email.
I still have Juno, just
Really?
as a junk email.
Interesting.
Yeah, until you have to sign up for
Didn't know
something.
if that still existed.
Yeah, it's still out there.
So now any future emails that I get from this crazy long email address from Voxer, we'll see if I get more emails from Voxer, but
You won't.
From that
it'll
specific
work.
email address, it definitely works.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So utilize your email filters. Okay, hack number 3. This one's a cool one. Did you know you could schedule emails?
To send?
Yeah, sometimes if I get an email right now, if I respond right now, that lets people know that I'm easy to get a hold of. And I actually don't like email communication. It's not my primary. I definitely prefer text, and I use Voxer. That's a topic for another conversation.
And what a world we live in 2018 that he doesn't even mention just picking up a phone and talking to your actual voice.
Yeah, I don't answer
That's
my
like
phone.
not even in his top 4 or 3.
What happens? Have you called my phone?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, if you, it will go right to voicemail, and it'll say, I don't typically answer my phone, and I don't check my voice messages. If you want to get a hold of me, send me a text or an email.
And I understand that. I'm just saying it's weird because I'm older than him by
How long?
10 years probably. And I'm like, let's just all
9.
talk on the phone. Anyway.
Well, we're talking business here, and we're talking, emails, getting
Right,
bombarded
no,
with
yeah.
hundreds of
It's
emails.
email hacks.
You don't want phone calls
Right,
from all
I
these
gotcha.
people. Check this out. If, Caroline Shapiro, she has this potential opportunity for me. Maybe I don't want to respond right now. she emailed me an hour ago. If I respond right now, she might, I don't know. Maybe it's 2 a.m.
She's
and I don't want her to
that
think
you're
that
not-
I'm awake at 2 a.m.
Right, or that you're so not busy that you can just answer an email the minute it comes in. Yeah, it's the big phony.
Or if it's Saturday and I don't want people to know that I'm actually responding to emails on Saturday,
good, yeah.
I want it to wait till Monday. So I can put in my reply. But then I've got this little button here. Now there's a lot of tools. I'm not an affiliate for them. This one is called vocus.io. I used to use another one, but this one I switched to this one because it's a little bit cheaper. And I can schedule, send an email later, and I can say Monday at 5 p.m. Okay, and then I just hit done, and it says after clicking send, Vocus will send the message on Monday at 5 p.m. So when I hit send, it doesn't actually send right then. It gets scheduled and will get sent.
I hope so. That's exactly.
Isn't that pretty cool? So I can remove that because I don't really need to send my reply to this person. There we go. So I removed that. I'll just delete my little draft of an email there. But schedule. It's really cool. You can also, if I wanted this, I got this email like, you know what? Oh, I don't want to think about this. I don't want it to be in my inbox. Anyway, I don't want it to
clog up your inbox?
Yeah, I don't want it to distract me. I don't want to think about it until Monday. Then, I forgot how to do it. I use it all the time, but how do I do it?
There's a clock up
That's
there.
right here.
Oh.
No, that's not it. Isn't there something that usually appears right here?
What's that clock? Is that the schedule? Oh, snooze.
Snooze.
I don't know what that means.
There's usually a yellow button right here. Oh, there it is. It just appeared.
Oh.
So I had to hit refresh for some reason, but this yellow button appears right here. If I'm like, you know what, this is an important email, but I just can't think about it until Monday, I'll click on this, set up reminder, and I'll say Monday at 8 a.m. and I'll hit done, and we'll just do this for real. So it's moved, and if I then go back to my inbox, let me actually, there we go. So it just disappeared. It's not in my inbox anymore. It just disappears from me. It'll then be sent to me again, basically, on Monday, so that I can see it on Monday.
So I just noticed as I was reading through it, this snoozed thing, that's exactly what you just did. It said message has been snoozed, although nothing's showing up under
I think there's a separate folder for this Vocus.io. So perhaps that is what the
little clock means.
Let's go to Capital One. Maybe this is a new feature.
So
perhaps that's a feature that you can use.
Let's click it and see what it does. So if it says, later
Sweet.
today, tomorrow.
Okay, so that's another way that you could set up a reminder. That's cool. That's a built-in feature of Gmail that I haven't used before because I've been using this other tool.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Very
nice.
cool. But this is a trash. That's a delete.
We all know what that looks like. Yeah.
This next tip is one that I really believe in.
I believe we're calling these hacks. In the spirit of continuity and consistency, let's try to stay away from tip. So this next hack
is one that
he stands corrected.
I'm a bad example of at this very moment. It's to keep your inbox clean. And I have got 475 emails in my inbox. Mm-hmm. I feel so ashamed. I love keeping this clean, and it's on my to-do list. It's on my to-do list. So,
and most of them are new.
My social tab is clean. So you see there's only two there.
Yeah.
Okay, there, now it's perfectly clean, and my promotions is pretty clean. These have all come in within the last few hours. So, I just scan through. Is anything there? Nope. Okay, good. So I also like to keep my general primary inbox clean. I'm just behind.
Now, you're saying that this is a hack, but it's not. It just sounds to me like you have to go in manually and go through them all. I mean, right? I mean, I know you want to keep the inbox clean, but it still requires that you do it yourself. It's not like you hire out. There's not an app that's going to come in and clean your inbox for you.
That is a good point, because I have had an assistant at one point come in and I say, can you clean out my email for me? So that could be a hack.
Was it a living human being?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Saying, there's
Filipino?
a lot of stuff in here. Yep.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of stuff in here that I don't need to see and is a distraction. So maybe I could
Because
implement
it
that.
does build up very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm nowhere near as busy as you are, especially in the electronic world. But I still end up with so many where I go, are you kidding me? And there's some sort of find all of these and get rid of them all, Because you can still, that makes it faster when you're cleaning it up. You can search by sender and lose all of those from your inbox.
For me, the way it is right now, it's like it's a weight on my shoulders. It's like, oh, I've got, and it just keeps building up and building up and building up. But when I have it all clean, it's just nice to know, like what I just did with social and promotions. I come in here, oh, there's 2. Okay, I can clean it out. Whereas for me to like check that box and then just like delete them all or archive them all, it's like, no, I haven't sorted through them yet. So it's just having a clean inbox relieves a lot of stress.
But you're using Gmail, which is cloud-based, isn't it? It's not local. So like I use Apple Mail, or whatever it's called. And so what I'll do often is if I'm on a flight, which is common, and I don't have Wi-Fi or I haven't bought it or whatever, then I can sit there and I can just go, you know what, right now, since I'm offline, I'm just going to go in during this 2-hour flight and I'm going to just get rid of all this junk. I'm going to clean this inbox out. It's a Scott hack. It's a Scotty hack tip. That's all I'm saying. They don't all come from Nate. Sometimes one thing comes from me. Or driving. I put the car on automatic on cruise, and
I was like, wait a minute.
Don't do that one. That's a bad
bad
hack.
That would be worse than texting. So the last 2 hacks that I've got are actually to use something in place of email. Okay, I actually believe that if we communicate by text or direct message,
we've already kind of talked about this.
It's a lot better than email. Okay, and we're not talking about phone calls
because
phone calls make you less productive. You have to schedule the time, especially when a group of people want to get together. But if you can send a quick text message, it doesn't. It takes less time. It's quicker to respond, and
it's efficient.
It's a productivity hack. It's definitely more efficient.
Yeah, there's an economy of words being used, and you just boom, bing, bang, boom. Agreed.
Now, specifically, my last point that I wanted to talk about is Voxer.
The email that we just blocked.
Yeah. Well, because I use the Voxer app, I don't want Voxer to send me an email.
I hear you. Sure.
Voxer, it allows me to send, and find Voxer or find another similar tool to this. It's a walkie-talkie app in addition to being able to send text messages or group messages.
So in a way, it's kind of like using a phone.
It's just like the best of both worlds.
Hey.
There's a client of mine that's in New York, and he has a team of people. So there's 3 people that have scheduled a time for me to be on a phone call with them. So the 4 of us have to coordinate our schedules, and we've coordinated it by email through a scheduling thing to schedule a time to talk. And I said, yes, we can do that. It's not till next Tuesday, but Voxer would be a lot easier because I can go into Voxer and it will record my voice, and I can say, all right, this is what my plans are for this. And then person B can respond, yep, I like that. But they don't have to respond right then. They can, 30 minutes later when they're available, they can listen to that. They can respond to it, and we all can communicate like we're on a phone call. That's how me and my team communicate.
Well, it's a good way too, but also because you avoid all of the misunderstandings from email or texting, or just seeing the words. You hear in the voice the intent of what is being said, the mood, kind of the feeling behind what you're saying there, because it's captured on a voice, and it's a quick little packet that's sent, just like a text. And you can do some of that on your iPhone, right? I mean, you can record your text. You can do voice to text recording, and that's sent as well. But Voxer is...
Sometimes with Voxer, when I'm in the habit of doing voice to text, I'll say, how are you today? ?
No.
And then I don't have to say question mark.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't say voice to text. I mean, literally, you can record on your iPhone in the text so that they're hearing audio clips similar to Voxer. Yeah, It's on there as well.
So in my experience, there's benefits of phone calls, but there's some disadvantages. There's some benefits to email and text messages, but as you've pointed out, there's some disadvantages as well. You don't hear tone of voice. And so that's why I really like Voxer is you can kind of have a mixture of all of it and do it in a real productive, effective way. So hopefully you liked those 7 productivity hacks.
It's groundbreaking stuff. Nobody does 7.
But now your world has changed and you're a lot more efficient, and perhaps your marriage is saved.
So I think that deserves a like, a subscribe,
a share.
a share.
We'll see you tomorrow.